Sheriff Arbuckle, you're actually from my district. We know each other before we met here today. I want to take you back to 2008. You actually benchmarked that date as well in your testimony. And that also coincides with the very year I was running for my first election. And so I came to Mansfield. I was invited down there by a local editor. And what she did is she drove me around DeSoto Parish, and she described to me all of the needs of the parish, which were huge. And basically, she gave me a rundown on all of the money I needed to bring back to DeSoto Parish, because exactly. So the rundown was huge. I mean, it was obvious that DeSoto Parish was closing for business. It really was very sad, and quite frankly, made me very uncomfortable. I'm going, what am I getting myself into here? Because I could foresee in the future an endless line of people at my door begging for money to be brought back to the district. But then, as you point out, Haynesville Shale developed, which is really one of the most robust natural gas shale plays in the country. And so I came back to DeSoto Parish and visited you 2 or 3 years later, and what I saw was nothing short of miraculous. You took me through all of your different departments. I actually remember one where you had this widescreen TV, and you could actually see and pinpoint every patrol car throughout the parish, knowing exactly where it was. You had experts in various law enforcement areas or sub-areas, which I thought forensic specialists and so forth. Very impressive. Many of the things that have happened in the community at that time and then subsequently, all apparently, and you were very straightforward about this, it was the natural gas development that brought that money there. My question at this point is, what is the sustainability of that? As you know, the natural gas prices have dropped, and the activity is not what it once was, although once we began exporting from Lake Charles, south of us, worldwide, very possibly we could see that activity increase dramatically. So discuss, if you will, the sustainability. Where are we today with lower activity?
Well, as we all know, if we've looked at the oil and gas market in the past. In fact, I worked in the oil field industry before I got into law enforcement. And
excuse me, sir, do you have your microphone on?
Yes, is that better? Okay.
Yeah, a little closer would be helpful. Thank you.
As I was saying this, before I went into law enforcement, I worked in the oil field industry. And as we all know, it's all about the market, and it fluctuates very much. And we came in when the gas was, I think, around $12 a thousand cubic feet, which now, it's running around the $3 to $4 dollar mark. And that has actually slowed the drilling down. But I guess the sustainability of it is we have been very thrift with this. We put a lot of money back. As I said in my little talk, we can run about 3 years, a little over 3 years, without any money coming into my budget. If I had no money coming in, I could go at the same rate that I'm going now at my current budget for a little over 3 years without any money coming in. So
the spending has not been wasteful. You're storing money for the future, potential fluctuations going forward. So certainly government has been upgraded, cash flow into government, tax revenue has been upgraded, and we haven't said anything about the jobs and new businesses in town. Would you like to reflect on that?
Well, and another thing that's not even been mentioned is, it was said, I cannot verify this, but when this big lease money came in, that it was 1,700 millionaires in DeSoto Parish overnight. Basically all these old farmers that had their land and had their mineral rights, when they came in and started giving these lease checks out, that there was substantial amount, I will tell you that, of overnight millionaires in DeSoto Parish that really never had anything.
So thousands of Jed Clampetts in DeSoto Parish. I like the sound of that. Well, thank you so much, Sheriff, for coming up here. Thank you for testimony and answering the questions.
Thank you.
And with that,